It's roll call time, so don't be late. Lester's got muffins and a whole lot to say. It's Longhorn Lester's. Pull up a seat where cows get treats and life is sweet. If you janks it up, don't be concerned, it ain't broke, it's just borrowed. You'll learn. He'll talk to a donkey like an old-time friend and tell you a tale that might never end. But mind your manners, his kitchen is cooking. If you don't like it, well, you can get to stepping. Longhorn Lester, he's all heart and charm, in a side-by-side with open arms. The work and the laughs, they never end, 'cause everything is funner and gooder with friends. Up every roll call that starts, he's a ranching soul with a big tender heart. And if you're lucky enough to tune in each day, you'll see how to live the Longhorn Lester way.
Alfalfinator back there.
Well, good morning and hi to hello, everybody, and welcome to Coffee with Lester and Jamie.
Hey, y'all.
And coffee clinks to you. We got our new mugs.
Coffee clinks to you.
One says Jamie and one says Lester.
In the very holiday spirit.
They're wonderful.
Oh, it's so
and
good.
Thank you so much for the sweet gift. My boss, I've told this story so many times, and I know, guys, I'm at the age where you have to hear my stories over and over. Doesn't every old man tell the same stories over and over?
You know what's funny?
What?
Is there are times where I am repeating myself as well. I blame menopause. I'll be like, did I tell you this? And he's like, yeah, yesterday. And he gets frustrated that he's telling me that I'm repeating myself.
Well, see, here's what I accuse her of. This is funny. And don't get defensive and come to her defense. Just hear me out. I say, if you weren't telling so many guys the same story, you wouldn't confuse who you told it to.
Yeah, that's his.
I'm just saying that sometimes
that's his go-to.
If we have too many people that we talk to like friends off on the side, then we forget who we've told what to.
No, and the real truth is that I'm so busy doing 900 things that I'm trying to make sure that I'm repeating or that I'm emphasizing things or that he remembered because he has a bit of a memory problem.
They're defending you already.
They should.
Who's going to defend me? How about some defense on how about we just not even go there?
You went there.
But I was stating the reason why I get onto you for repeating things to me. Jamie, I'm a mess.
Me too.
I
got hair going astray today. I had a hat on because it was chilly last night. And no, I didn't wash my hair to be here. Sorry.
We have a busy day today too. We have a
busy just next of everything. But today kicks off. We had yesterday. That's what we're going to say. We had yesterday, and today kicks off.
My ass. I didn't see you yesterday till the late afternoon. You
saw me at 10.
And what was I doing from the time you met me all the way till
I was
night?
Doing too. I groomed horses.
Well,
I
but
feet.
You can't say that we had an easy day yesterday. We've been going.
We didn't have to, and we didn't have other people around us yesterday. It was just you and I.
True.
And that makes a big difference.
Well, yeah, because today we have to entertain, host, and do all of those
teach
things.
And everything else.
Show.
And we're so grateful that Jeff and Mary and Jaden are taking time out of their lives to come down and spend time with us right after a holiday. That's a really big deal. And leaving their farm, their jobs, all the things.
Listen, we're not going to show you them cats because you're not going to fall in love with them.
They don't know this part yet.
Well, they can hear them.
I know.
They can hear them. They're screaming. You guys do know that we have. Go ahead. you guys do know that we have a lot. We have a lot of cats here that we feed. Guys, I'm just going to tell you something that you're going to not love about us, but we spend $100 a week on cat food.
At least that.
$100 a week on cat food. And most of the cats are sweet and we love them. But there are also some feral cats that walk up over here. You guys already know that. And the feral cats live out there in the shop.
This one's my favorite. I can't
or
help it.
in the greenhouse. And when we walk out, the feral cats scatter. So we can't try to trap the cats because we catch our own darn cats. So if you're going to sit there and say, well, put a box trap and catch them, Lester. Yeah. And then we catch yellow kitty, or we catch white kitty, or we catch Mabel.
That are not ours. Ours are all fixed. Every single one of ours are fixed. And when we catch other strays that we can contain and get an appointment for, we fix them too. But full disclosure, it's 6 weeks out for an appointment. So if you trap one, you got to find a way to contain it for 6 weeks before you can take it in to get fixed. This one's the sweetest one.
Yeah, I call him Mini Hank, Mini, M-I-N-I, because he looks like Mr. Hank. But the reason he looks so scrappy right now is because Christmas and Stella have been licking them like crazy.
Christmas and Stella are in charge today. But no, this one's really sweet. And I don't even know if it's a boy or girl. I don't know. But I got bad news for y'all. Things that you're not going to enjoy.
Well, this is not bad news.
I mean, it's probably not what they want to hear. But Lester and I are leaving on Monday morning. And these kittens need
they're too young.
Round the clock care. And they're going to Pawpaw's. At least for a week. I have a horrible feeling that they're going to fall in love.
Yeah, my mom will never let them go. Once my mom takes them, she'll never let them go.
This one's so sweet.
We went to Thanksgiving dinner offering up kittens for someone to foster for a week.
I did. I was like, I just need somebody to feed kittens for a week.
And my mom and my dad are going to take them, and that's absolutely fine. And then we And then we know for a fact that my mom is more of a cat freak than any of you all are. My dad too. They're like really crazy cat people. We always joke about crazy cat ladies, but my mom and dad truly are sick with their cats, like sickening. But they feed them, and they get all the vet care, and they get all the time and attention. So it is what it is.
That one has bright blue eyes.
Hi, you smell like milk. You smell like kitty milk. Yes, you do. You do smell like kitty milk. I know.
That's the loud one. That one
I
never
think a lot
stops
of us have an inner crazy cat lady in us. But when you have to spend $100 a week on cat food.
That's just on regular cats. Don't add the kittens because that's doubles that. But
we dewormed them this morning, so we're going to do the best that we can. Now, they're too young for vaccinations.
They got a bath, and they got flea meds last night. And
my little baby, you're just such a
they're just
baby.
Sticky because they crawl in their milk. And because I put a saucer of it out in addition to using an eyedropper, and because I can't keep up with the eyedropper, like I would be just never doing anything else. So they're doing really good eating out of a saucer with milk and then kitten wet food. Their mother, I've never seen their mother. They walked out of the greenhouse while I was cleaning out the mini pearl from my trip.
Hey, sweet Janet, we do spay and neuter our animals. These are not our animals. Their parents are not our animals.
Their parents are feral.
Yep.
Behind us, we have an abandoned, it was a weekend campground, like clubhouse area.
It's just a junk pile now.
And
but there is a building that animals live in.
Oh my God, there's so many animals that live in that building.
Guys, we feed any animal, but we don't claim the ferals. We just feed them because we feel bad for them.
I read today that somebody said sometimes you have to have the SPCA will come out and do a master trap set to be able to do like a big catch because they will take over, and they are taking over. It is just crazy. Yeah, this Maro.
Can we help you with something?
She's just looking over with disapproval. Like,
So no, we have had some really wonderful cats. We have great cats right now, but I tell you what, we've not seen a mouse, we've not seen a snake. Besides the snake who came into the house last year, that was a little gardener snake.
That was what upped the cat game.
Yeah, that's what upped our cat game. And we've not dealt with a mouse or a snake in forever. And that's the one good thing. I guess that's worth $100 a week. I guess it's worth $100 a week when you don't have to deal with mice. Listen, guys, let's not start today off already being so mean to each other. There's no need in all of that. We're here to enjoy a cup of coffee and enjoy the time with each other. We love you. And my crazy cat lady expression was nothing more than a joke, okay? Because who else has more than 15 cats? We do.
I'm sorry, Christmas ate their food. I gotta give them food.
We are sitting here with at least 15 cats that we can name, that we can walk up and love on at any given moment. Our bed had at least 3 cats in it last night. Don't ask me how I know, but I know. And then there's 2 cats over at the JL Ranch. We bring home strays. We picked up Ranch Hand off the highway. Guys, we love cats. We love cats. And I can absolutely call you a crazy cat lady because it takes one to know one. Booyah! Did you hear that one, Jamie? Yeah. It takes one to know one. And I'm a crazy cat person too. So booyah. Your insults do not affect me because I am you bunch of sickos. And that's why we're all here together, because we're a bunch of sickos. Okay. If you are the kind of person with 1 cat, bless your soul. You're doing it right. But if you have 15 like we do, then you're sick. As sick as we are.
We're pretty sick.
You're as sick as my parents are. You're as sick as Sister Kim is. All right. So we're all in this together, you bunch of sickos. Well, they were mad because I called them crazy cat ladies. I'm like, hey, we're crazy too. And you can call them if it takes one to know one. So I know crazy, y'all. I know crazy because I am one. But I'll tell you what we do. We'll feed any animal who's hungry.
That's true.
We will feed any animal that's hungry. Okay.
We're
not going to sit there.
We will heal. We will help. We will take
care. Yeah. So come on, guys. That's actually something that you should be applauded, not something you should get mean about.
I don't know. So we actually have 15.
Let's count them. How many were in our bed this morning when I rolled you over?
3.
Okay. Let's just stop the rolling over part. But
I was like, dang, really?
Well, I had to toss 3 out of my way. Okay. So there were 3 in bed this morning. It was dark. I don't even know who was who.
I do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. So,
how would you know that?
Because I know them. So Barnadette, Morrow, and Olive were in bed this morning. That leaves Ranch. So that's 3. Then you have Ranch Hand and Daniel Tiger. Okay. Then you have White Kitty.
Yellow.
Fireball.
Mabel. Uranus.
Who doesn't come around very much, believe it or not.
Hold on. There's more than that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's not what you think.
Oh, well, maybe. Okay. So that is all. That is the only ones we can actually count.
Yes, that's it. Then you have.
But hold on. But if you walk outside, you see a black and white one, Hall asked.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, no, there are some more. There are some more. Remember, there was 2 that we saw right here that were fighting. And you told me to try to catch them and take them to the JL, and I couldn't catch them.
No, I told you to catch them because those are strays that need to be fixed.
I know, but we couldn't catch them. So, but they're not that wild. They're not as feral as some of the ferals.
No.
So bottom line is there's cats that come up to eat.
Eclipse moved in with Miss Pat's daughter. Miss Pat took Eclipse.
Yeah.
And we haven't seen Patch in a long time or Stranger. Gunpowder is that
one of them got caught up in my radiator. Was that Frady?
That was Frady Cat.
Frady Cat got caught up in my radiator like 2 years ago during Christmas. And
then you have Shadow and Barnaby. So that's still only 11.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of
Nikki Bella.
Yeah, Nikki Bella and Shadow.
Okay.
It makes 11. I didn't think there were 15. So,
Well, it doesn't matter, guys. It's more cats than what one
but
should have.
there's way more ferals that live out behind the chicken coop and come to the greenhouse
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
And those are the ones that I have to find a way to get, like the TNR. That's who I read about. So if we can get TNR to come help us, that would control the population. Because it's not that we mind feeding them; it's that I don't want more.
Yeah. Yeah. We got to stop. We got to stop all this.
Because I know for a fact that I don't know for a fact. The mom that had the wall kitties and the lawnmower kitties, I'm pretty sure is the mom of these, because she brings her babies here every year. Every year. Like, she's like, here you go.
Yeah.
And you never see her. I've seen her twice.
Don't forget, we had kittens born in our wall from feral cats. That was a couple of years ago, and that was trying to get them out from between the wall. So it has been, we've had some cat struggles here.
Yeah,
but we love them, guys, and we feed them.
That would be a neat project to have TNR come out and watch how that's done.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I've never heard of any of that stuff.
Yeah, they bring out like a trap system to be able to trap, and then they spay neuter, and then they clip their ears so you know that they're done.
Yeah. I don't know. Guys, I really can't answer the question about Jake and his hunt for his missing emu.
That's so sad.
It is sad to me
frustrating
too.
For him.
But listen, you're going to have to, we always remind you to go to the source. Don't go to a different creator asking questions about other creators. That's very unbecoming. You should go to the source. And that goes for every creator. It doesn't, not just Jake, but Jake did in fact, and this is already out there, he did in fact, he and Lissa wanted to have a partner to his emu, Littlefoot. They brought that new emu in, and with some hunters in the woods next door, I think it spooked the new emu, and he's escaped. He's been sighted. There have been pictures on the local Facebook pages.
I didn't know that part.
It's pretty interesting. There's been sightings. People are sighting this emu. And so he's not gone far, but down different roads. But like Jake is concerned, like you can't go out there and call your emu. No. You don't go out there and whistle. You don't go out there and shake a food bucket.
Do you remember that time in Splendora when the county called us and asked us if it was ours and asked us to help because it was in people's garages?
Yeah.
Now that one was probably raised in a different way because it was very friendly to people. And people, people were terrified because they walked out and there's an emu in their garage.
Yeah. So yeah, you're going to do it. I don't mind. Yeah. So anybody, and we encourage you to go by and spend a few minutes and visit with Jake, and you can get that entire story from Jake's channel. But it's not our job to report on what's going on with other channels. Now, there was an idea I had one time. Jamie shot me down. I says, Jamie, what if we went by at the end of the week? At the end of the week, we went by. We gave every channel a chance to put all their content out. And all we did was went by at the end of the week after everyone posted their videos, and then we would do a recap. And this week at the Dimon Homestead, Buddy shaved his beard. Not only that, but Stephanie took a trip to blah, 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 blah. Connor, and we go by, and then, oh, did you hear about Sister Kim?
Like the news reporter.
Yeah, so we could have like our very own show. Our Sunday show would be recapping everybody's videos. And Jamie says they would hate us for that. They would just hate us because how would we feel if someone did that to us?
That's exactly what I said. I said, would you like it if somebody did it to us? And he's like, no. I'm like, then what? No.
But you know, we read it all the time, guys. And I'm not being mean when I say this, but everything I say is coming out mean today. Help me. We read it all the time. People say there's too many channels. I can't keep up with them all. I'm behind. And so my comeback to that is stop.
The only thing that would be okay, that I think would be okay,
channel
is if Lex or Connor chose to make a channel like that, because they have very unique styles.
Yeah.
And it would be in a short, they would be able to, in a minute or less, get what happened at everybody's place because that's their style. So the only creators that I would be okay with doing that would be those two, because it would be innocent.
I'm not trying to be sensual or sexy, but I'm pulling this thing off. It's warm in here.
You've been hot. So yesterday, what day was it? You were driving in coveralls. Hang on. I don't know why all the screws and the bolts and nuts are loose in our chairs. I don't know why.
Can
They
I
all
stop now?
squeak.
Can I stop now? I don't know how horrible that probably looked, Jamie. I just probably made someone throw up in their own mouth. How many people just threw up in their own mouth right there? Of me trying to. Yes, the chairs are up nice and high. Thank you very much. Do you know why we do that? Jamie, do you want to tell them why we do that? Does anyone know why we park our chairs in the up position? We look like a couple of
it's not
gangsters.
so that we can get in.
We look
easily.
like we belong in East LA in a Cholo low rider contest, and we have our hydraulics. We're on it. We got our hydraulics going here. Our hydraulics are going, Jamie. We leave our chairs that way so these mutts will not keep getting into our chairs. Yesterday, Jamie came home, and one of the dogs had gotten inside the chair, had laid on the remote control, and had the entire chair like this. And the dog's just holding on for dear life. And they're going to tear up our new chairs. And I'm tired. I'm tired of having to go by and sit behind dogs. I don't want to sit behind dogs.
So I have additional dog beds that are here. I have to put them together. That's part of my plan before we leave.
We took our couches on the back of that little trailer down to the road, and they were gone within 30 minutes. It was the most beautiful thing to be able to pay a blessing forward. Mm-hmm. They were 2 good couches, and they were less than 2 years old. You guys might remember when I bought those without Jamie's permission, and you were all mad at me that day too. They were so mad at me for trying to replace the living room furniture without your consent.
Yeah. So we have found that less is more is better in this living room. So it was very hard to get, those couches were heavy because they had recliners in them. It was very hard to get under there to clean, and they were collecting hair and
the dogs kept laying on them, and I just don't.
And Trixie has a leakage problem, and no matter what I put down, they scrape and scratch to move it out of the way. So this is a better solution for us. And it's just us who sit here. That's the thing, is we don't actually need additional couches, because when people come, they mostly sit right here at this table.
Well, I'm going to say something too. Now, both of these chairs were a part of a promotion. Yes. Now, pause. I am not trying to get you to go buy one. No. I am not. But I am giving you my very own testimonial with no pressure, none whatsoever. They have a massager. They have a heater. They can massage lower, middle, upper, back, legs, hiney. They can warm you. They can recline back all the way. They can sit up. They support my shoulders on both sides. I can sleep there and never wake up. And in saying so, why have couches? Because that's where I want to sit. I'm not going to give you the name because it's none of my business, and I'm not trying to promote them, but I'm telling you that is the best chair that I've ever had. So
it's true.
And I want the dogs out of it because I'll probably never have another one. Never.
They also double as slides, in case you haven't seen that video.
Oh, we've had some fun. We did have some fun with Jamie's
video. We fully intend to continue the races now that he knows that he can push 2 buttons at once. Yeah, we're gonna do better at the races. But in reality, they're very comfortable. They were a sponsorship to us. We intend for them to be dog free because
I don't want them tore up. I don't smell like dogs. I don't want to have hair all over.
Yeah, we don't. We want one space that belongs to us, and they match. They're comfortable. I will tell you, as much as we're touchy people. We both of our love languages touch, and when we sit down at night, finally, we typically like to touch. That is the one downfall that I would say, is that it's very hard to touch now, in the way that we have them set up. But other than that, they're comfortable. I turn that heater on and I can't watch a show. That is the downfall for me, is that I'm done.
Kathy, now, Jamie, I would love for your input on this. I know that we all have different budgets, okay? I know that we all have different budgets, and I don't ever want to be the kind of guy to make you go out of your way to buy something that you might not be able to afford just because I say so.
Or to feel like we're braggart or boastful.
Yes, we don't want to be that way. So I'm telling you that they were a promotional for us, so we got them for free. if I was to, and I never would have thought, I never would have went out to shop for an electric chair that will lift me up or lower me down and vibrate and massage. I'm not at that point in my life yet. But because one came, the first one that came, and we did Jamie's video out of it, and we had nowhere to put it because we had all these couches to make our home look more homely. We had all these couches and love seats. And so we stuck it in the corner over here. And I'm like, that's the most comfy chair we got. So when she got a second offer several months later to do a follow-up promotion, now we had two. And so we said, you know what? Let's just go ahead and be real and get rid of the couches and the love seats that we don't care for.
Because I'm scrubbing them, I'm vacuuming them, I'm spraying them, I'm having him lift them up so I can sweep and vacuum and clean out the dog hair under them.
One of the worst things I ever done, I took a damp tablecloth and I stuck it down into the back where you sit, and then you have the space. And when I rubbed it through and I'd come up, guys, you wouldn't believe the gunk that was just stuck to that damp tablecloth. Not tablecloth, a dish towel.
Dish towel.
It was a dish towel. And I'm thinking, that's where we sit. That's where we eat. It's not our food that's falling there. It's the dogs. And we love our animals, guys. We like them to come in and stay warm or stay cool, but we do not want to have to compete and sleep where they sleep and all of those kind of things. It's just gross. And we are animal people, but we're not gross. What do you look? Don't look now, Lester, but I think you're there. I don't get it.
And you're like, I'm not there. I'm not one that need a massage chair or a lift chair.
Linda, you take it back, Miss Linda. Miss Linda, shame.
She's like, you might
Karma,
be there.
sweet lady. Karma's
might be there.
Karma's gonna catch up to you. I don't want to admit it, guys. Remember, I still feel like I'm 30. Okay.
I asked him that question.
I know. No matter what we actually may be on the calendar date, I still feel like I'm in my 30s. Okay. Don't take it away from me, please.
Just nobody look, because he likes the lift. What's funny is when I usually wake up first at night, because
takes one to know one, Miss Linda.
I'll sleep, but I don't know. I wake up probably every 20 minutes at night, I guess. I wake up and then I get up and turn everything off, and then I wake him up. And I'm like, do you want to come to bed? And he's like, no. Like, eventually he does, but to watch him with the buttons and like push everything and accidentally push the one that goes back a little bit further first and to come up, one night I'm going to have to record it, because it is top notch watching Ambi and Lester try to figure out the recliner, no matter how many. It only has 4 buttons, 4, and it doesn't matter. Like,
hey, listen to this. Dub and Sharon, those were the former owners. When they did a lot of the work and kind of like did the basics of designing this part of the house, they actually put plugs in the floor.
Yeah.
Now, at the time when we moved in over here, we're like, what the hell? Why would someone put plugs in the floor? And I assumed for their chargers, for their phone or something. I had no idea why there would be plugs on the floor. Mm-hmm. Well, now I know. Now I know, because we can plug these chairs in and you never see the cords. You never see a cord. They're all underneath the chair. And so now I get it. So if you ever decide that you may be getting at that point in your life where you might want to have an electric chair, you don't want to have to roll in a portable generator, even though I can sell you one of those too. Which might be a great ad, Jamie. Could be a great ad. We have these electric chairs, but there's no source of power, Jamie. Let's put this jackery right here between them. It could serve as our coffee table.
Yep.
And you also can plug in your chairs. I'm playing. But now I get it, because they must have also envisioned having some kind of electric massaging chair. Someone goes, it also could be good for floor lamps. That's a great idea.
Could be.
No, most homes have outlets along the wall.
Yeah. But these were in the floor. We were like, that's so weird. That dumb. How am I going to mop around that? Like, all the things came to my mind. Yeah. And now I'm like, well, they knew something.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they were that age.
Yeah.
That I guess we're getting to. Me more than you. Okay, fine.
I'm right behind you. I'll say that.
But
in my mind, I'm still like 28-ish though.
Okay. So I'm just 35. Yeah. So we're not that big a difference.
Nah.
Someone goes, there's a new commercial for Jackery, but here's what I've noticed, and a lot of people are telling me this,
It's all over their feeds.
and I'm so sorry, but just to prove that your phone is listening to you, all of a sudden, people who've never in their life had a Jackery or a Blue Eddy solar generator commercial or ad, now you're seeing them all over the place. And I'm so sorry. You may have seen the first one from me, and I guess because you're so sweet and you watched it, then the cookies or the little spies, the little spies
targeted ads
in your phone says, "Oh, they're watching an ad on Jackery. Let's put some more out there." And so I am so sorry, but what a blessing it's been for me to make the acquaintance of a couple of really neat sponsorships. And I know you've met several as well.
Boy, do I have one coming up that I'm so excited about.
Please tell me about it.
It's a smart bird feeder.
A smart bird feeder
And
with the camera
it has
on
a
it.
camera on it. And I've never seen such beautiful things. I'm so excited to share it. I can't wait to share it. Because when I read about it, I'm like, oh, that's cool. I'll give it to my mom. I love it. And I didn't know I would love it. And I feel like my inner Mary Carl is coming out. Like, I thought I loved chickens. No, I love birds. I love birds. And I guess I'm in my bird era because, oh my God, it is so cool.
Oh, this is a compliment to me, not to take away from your bird feeder, but someone goes, I've seen a lot of Jackery commercials, but none of them are as entertaining as Lester's. Boom, shakalaka.
That's true.
Thank you. Now, did you hear about me doing a mattress advertisement upcoming? Now, listen, guys, whenever I first agreed to work with this agency and have me an agent, I told her, I says, listen, I'm not going to do ads for anything that's not going to be something that me and my audience can agree on, that we would all enjoy, or that I would not have for myself. And so for the longest time, she was trying to keep everything outdoorsy for the most part. There's been a couple of things that I did work with, like that doctor seeker, the ZocDoc. Now, I'm not trying to tell you to buy it. Don't. But there's been a few things that are not really Longhorn Lesterish.
But they were helpful tools.
Well, here's the thing. At that point in my life, I was just filing for retirement. I had to find a new doctor. So it worked out great for me at that time. But long story short, I got an opportunity to work with a mattress. Now, we don't need a new mattress. We have a really nice mattress on our bed. So we don't really need to have a new mattress right there. Go up one right there. But I agreed to do this for one reason and one reason only. Because Jeff is coming into town.
You do know his wife and son are with him this time.
You can wrestle with Mary and I'll wrestle with Jeff. And so when the lady reached out with the different opportunities, I turned most of them down. If there are things that I just cannot see you guys being invested in or even giving a rat's ass about, then I'll say, thank you so much, sweet Rocio, which is her name. But that's just not for me or my audience. I'm not going to do it just for a couple of dollars if it's going to bore you or you're like a waste of time, or if I can't see myself doing it. But when I got the one with the mattress, I'm like, we don't need a new mattress, but Jeff is coming. So I do want to have a pillow fight and a wrestling match with Big Jeff on the new mattress.
Did you want to wear the blow up T-Rex costumes to do that?
Oh, Jamie, we could be dressed up in costume. So here's the thing, though.
Where's my phone? I have to show you.
Here's the only problem. You have to remember that even though you make the advertisement, does not mean the brand is going to approve it. So what if me and Jeff put on costumes and we pillow fight and we wrestle and we have all this fun, and then when I send it in to be approved, they refuse it? Sorry, Mr. Morrow, that's not the angle that we were going with on this one. Then I got to make a real commercial, and it's going to be boring because I can't think of any other way to make an advertisement for a mattress fun. But I will say this, if anyone lives in the area and you want a king size brand new mattress that's only been wrestled on by me and Jeff, it will be free to a good home as soon as we're done with our advertisement. Because we don't need it, do we? Well, we got a good mattress
The
here.
only thing I would say is in the RV here.
Is that a king or a queen?
I don't know. We got to measure it. That's the only place that I would consider replacing because
then-
that's pretty old.
Okay. Well,
But
and
either way,
you also have to know that what is king for a actual king bed
Right.
is not really king for an RV.
we learned that the hard
There's
way.
the RV king or the actual home king. They're a different size.
Can I show you something?
Yeah, please. You gonna
Okay.
send it here?
Yeah, I can't. Maybe I can do a screen recording.
Yes,
Hang
do
on
a screen
second.
recording.
So
And so me and Jeff is going, if I can convince Jeff and have Miss Mary allow me, I'm going to have a wrestling match on top of a brand new mattress and maybe a pillow fight in our T-Rex costumes. And I'm pretty sure that it might be the most #1 viewed video of the year, because who would not want to watch that?
I'm planning the next one.
Who would not want to watch that, guys? And if Jeff doesn't want to do it, then I'll invite Jake. I can just invite every guy that I know. Big Fire Chief Chris, not little Chris, that's awkward. But Fire Chief Chris, he's a big guy. And we could just all come over and have pillow fights and a wrestling match on the Brooklyn bedding. Brooklyn betting's going to turn me down. You know that, right? But I'm going to play the video anyway. They're going to turn me down, and I'm going to say, okay, fine. I'm going to play the video anyway. I'm going to black out their name, and whenever it gets all of the views, 50,000 views, I'm going to send it to them and say, eat crow, assholes. Or I'm going to say something mean, and I'm going to have their name completely blacked out. All right?
Let me do that.
And I'm going to
keep talking.
If they refuse to let me make that ad, and you guys watch it and you think it's great, and they're going to be so mad that they refuse to allow me to be creative and fun. It'll be like an all-guy slumber party in costumes, pillow fights, and wrestling matches on the new mattress. And then, like I said, that mattress will be free to a good home as soon as we're done. So if you live local, I'm not going to ship it to you. I'm not going to ship it to you. I'm just going to say, if you want to come get it, then come on over here. I'll open up a Dr. Pepper. We'll have a sip, and then I'll help you load the mattress, and off you go. All right?
Hold on a second.
Someone goes, they'll never work with you again. Well, they won't until they say, oh my God, he got all them views and that could have been our ad. See, they don't know you. That's the whole problem.
Yeah.
These guys have a vision. They want this professional, very well-spoken, someone who can highlight all these talking points.
Sometimes we have to push back and say, no, this is what our people enjoy. Because if you want someone to just read a script, do it in AI. Why have real people say it or talk about it? And they'll be like, okay, actually, we love it. Like, duh. Yeah. Okay.
Guys Night Out. Yes, I need a title for this video, guys. I need a title.
G&O.
Huh?
G&O. Okay, you're going to do this. I changed the sound on it so it wouldn't be... This is the next Marl Hill family event. I've not shared this with Lester, but I've gotten some folks on Marl Hill to agree to this event. Now, G and Papa will have to be judges or team captains in this event, but I saw this, and it turns out that everybody has a collection of these already anyway, and this is... They play a family kickball game in costume. In these blow-up costumes, which makes it ridiculously challenging. So we're either going to do, there's a vote right now going around of, could it be kickball or dodgeball? Either way, how hilarious would this be? And I want the wiener dog really bad. Really bad.
So if y'all don't know, we already have a collection of costumes.
Like we have a cowboy riding a tuk-tuk or a cowboy riding a bull. How fun is this going to be? Stop it now.
Oh my gosh, Jamie. Brilliant. Brilliant.
Yes. So that
Brilliant.
is the next Morrow Hill family event.
Brilliant.
It's going to be so fun.
Yes, that will be fun.
So if you find costumes, don't send the costumes, but send us pictures of them because there will be a contest. I'm sure there's going to be a contest as well.
Yeah, we have a lot of costumes. Now, we lost a lot of costumes
did.
in the
We had
Imelda,
so
the
many.
flood.
So many.
We actually, it was the May flood and flooding from Imelda. We had them out in the barn dominium.
The May flood was treacherous.
And don't forget that barn dominium took on water both of those times. So we lost a lot of our costumes in
tag.
that.
Somebody says just play tag.
Just chase.
I don't know. I think kickball would be. I wanted to do a kickball game for a long time.
You know what I would love to do is put on a costume and run along my fence line and race Carl.
Yes.
Because Carl would be freaking the hell out. I'd be like,
yeah.
Are you? If it was a ostrich costume, especially.
Yes. So I think it'd be really fun. I've not included all the Morrows yet, just a select few of that. If you get a few on board, then they can encourage the others to get on board with this. So
I think kickball sounds a whole lot more fun than dodgeball.
Kickball sounds great, and kickball in those costumes is hilarious. We used to play kickball at our family events or like at big like friend gathering and things like that. It's as a person who is not young and spry, it is. You are sore as hell the next day from playing kickball.
Well, yeah, I'm still have a hurt back from playing basketball last week.
But all the kids can play too. And that's what makes it really cool and fun. So I think a family kickball game in costume will be so freaking fun.
I think the best place for it will be in our green space at the JL Ranch. It's nice and flat. It's plenty big enough. And we'll also have a lot of horses and cows watching us like we're idiots. Yeah. They're going to all come to the fence and look at us like we're a bunch of dingbats, like we've done lost it.
Yes, I think it would be absolutely hilarious.
You know, one of the funniest things about last Sunday, I don't know if you know this or not, but I actually recorded us playing live basketball 3-on-3. I set the camera up and I went live and I recorded the basketball game. I know it's not for everybody, but get this. The funniest thing is that I had the big back doors open. And Chuck kept coming by and watching. Carl came by to watch. And it's like we had our own little fan base there in Carl and Chuck watching the game. A simple 3-on-3 basketball. I did it for the memories. I did it for the fun. I didn't do it for views. Who cares? Not many people on my channel is ever going to watch 6 men playing basketball. But it was fun for the memories of it.
Somebody says poor Jolly would probably be wondering like what the heck he got himself into.
I'm afraid that Jolly's already wondering that. Don't forget that Jolly got beat up by Chuck yesterday. Ooh, do you know about this?
I do.
Jolly got a little bit humiliated yesterday because we let Chuck up in the front pasture. But anyone who doesn't already know this, if you haven't seen them yet, that video, I put it out yesterday. And Jolly, he's only 5 years old. He's still a young bull. He's very young in the whole scheme of things. Whereas Tex is about double his age, and Tex is also double his size. Tex is a bigger bull as of now. Jolly has a very impressive set of horns. You've not talked about Jolly yet at all, have you?
No, I have a video recorded. I was thinking about playing that tomorrow.
Okay. So Jolly's still learning his way around. And guys, we all know that the pecking order is real. It exists amongst Jamie's horses.
It exists amongst chickens.
Amongst goats. There's not an animal group that you can put with another animal group and they don't begin to jockey for position of who's who.
Who do you think is the top of the hierarchy in the Littles pasture?
Well, the sad thing is it used to be Ringo, but now I would say Pig Trudy. Am I right? Yeah. So Pig Trudy is the
Ringo
alpha.
Is fighting for that back right now, but yeah, Pig Trudy has become alpha.
Yeah, Pig Trudy. But Chuck put a pretty good. Listen. So it's not where they're going to injure each other. I mean, could they get injured? Don't forget that Tex ended up breaking one of Billy's horns and twisting it around backwards when they fought. That was sad. We don't like to see it, but it's going to happen in some form or fashion. And then people get upset with me because I always say that humans are no different, ladies, gentlemen. We go to a new workplace, we go to a new church group, we go to a new school, and first thing that you notice is that there's people who are all jockeying to see where you fit on that pecking order. And there are some who are going to be up here and some are going to be down here. And that's just kind of the way I think that nature makes it. It's sad. It's
Yeah.
a harsh harsh reality in nature.
I have to say one thing though about
What?
the pasture up front with Chuck and Jolly. I still think that Pearl's in charge.
Yeah. Well, did you see Jenny Lane running Carl around? Jenny Lane, our first calf ever born at the JL Ranch, is making Carl feel very out of sorts because Carl's normally the apex predator. He's the last remaining dinosaur, right? And he walked that pasture like he owned the darn thing.
Yeah.
And none of the cows bothered him. They just stayed out of his way. And all of a sudden, Jenny Lane, of all people, is letting Carl know, hey, you're not one of us. You're not a Longhorn. And she has chased him all over that pasture. So, but when they fight, guys, when they fight, remember, they're not looking to hurt each other. Now, you're probably saying, well, wait a minute, Chuck hurt Roman and Chuck hurt. Well, hold on. That was two different species fighting for the same area.
Yeah.
And Roman was not going to back down because he was protecting his herd. And Chuck wasn't going to back down because he was scared and he was backed into a corner. And so bad things can happen. Animals can actually, kill other animals in nature. But lions and tigers, when they have their fight for the top spot, they're not trying to kill each other.
They're just trying to prove their dominance.
They're trying to prove their dominance. And at some point,
it'll stop.
Yeah, they realize, okay, you got it. Now, they may live to fight another day, and that happens a lot. And so my video coming out today shows Jolly literally walking up and re-challenging Chuck to round 2. I haven't played that yet, but it's ready to play at some point today. So you'll be interested to see how that all works out. So what else you got, sweet girl?
Honestly, so today is full. After we get done here, we will be packing up the baby kittens and taking them to
Plum Grove
because we're also picking up Lex. I got an order we're eating Thanksgiving dinner. And Lex comes up and goes, Jamie, and he shows me his phone. He goes, can you get these? And do we have an air fryer?
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, yeah, we have an air fryer at both places. Why? And he's like, because these are the greatest thing ever. I'm like, okay, we'll find them. Is that what you want when you come Saturday? He goes, yeah, like as many as you can buy. That boy is a bottomless pit. They were pre-made hot wings that come from HEB that just go in the air fryer. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I know that Lester ordered him a dozen drumsticks the other day to eat and he was still hungry.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the amount of wings? Seriously.
You have to buy you the whole bag and
then some.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, how big are the bags? Like, are there 20, 30, 40?
I don't know, but I'm going to buy 2 just to be sure that we have enough.
Yeah.
But did you tell them what he did at Thanksgiving?
I don't know which part.
About what he ate.
No.
Oh, Lex, because he loves drumsticks so much, Lex ate a turkey drumstick like a barbarian.
Yeah.
I'm not making fun of Lex. It is his love language. Drumsticks are.
And he eats every bite. He's the kind of guy who eats everything. Is it called the gristle?
Yes. Every bit of it, every piece of everything. It comes out with the cleanest looking bone. I'm like, wow, I don't have that in me at all. But Lex enjoyed drumsticks at Thanksgiving, and it made me happy because I've actually never seen him eat the holiday food. And he has found a love of Thanksgiving because they have drumsticks now.
Yeah.
Extra large.
If they have the big 50 pack, we should get it because even if he doesn't eat them all at the same time, he'll eat them later. And if he can do them in the air fryer himself, that makes our lives a whole lot easier.
Yeah. For his 1 a.m. hunger bouts.
I know. So real fast, just to kind of tell you all what's going to happen is when Jeff and Mary get into town, they will get a rental car. So we do not pick them up from the airport.
Correct.
We would have absolutely, but they wanted to have their own car while Mary is here.
Yeah.
And so they'll get a rental car and they will drive it to the ranch property. Jamie and I will meet them over there at some point this afternoon. We'll give them time to settle in.
Yeah.
And then at some point we'll drive over and meet them. We will show them around and we'll do the afternoon chores together. Maybe when we're done with that, we can all go eat
Yes.
and entertain each other. And then
Where are we gonna go eat?
I don't care. I'm open to whatever they're in the mood for. And then tomorrow morning, Jamie and I will drive back over, and then we'll do the morning chores together. We'll probably have coffee with you all, and we'll invite Jeff and Mary to all have coffee with us together.
Well,
Now,
that's weather pending too.
no, that's not weather pending. We can have coffee, rain or shine, Jamie.
Oh, okay.
Why would we not have coffee if it's raining?
I just meant that if it's nasty
Oh,
outside.
Jamie, they come from Pennsylvania where it's always nasty outside.
That's true.
They may be coming here to.
They're probably seeking warmth, and I'm embarrassed to admit that I don't think Mary's going to find it because they're brought the cold weather with them.
Well, I think that, but we'll have coffee in the morning. We'll have it together with you all, and so we will be good on that. And then tomorrow we have already planned before anything else. We have a basketball game planned where both of my boys will come. Chris and little Chris will come. I will be there. Hopefully Jeff will want to play. We have a couple of other guys. So we're going to play some basketball tomorrow over at the ranch property. I'll do that live for those who think that will be fun to watch. And it'll be entertaining if nothing else. But we'll also, when we're done with that, we'll do the chores, the afternoon chores again. So we'll have a chance to go through all of the chores over there, and everything is going to, they'll be very well set up by the time that we leave Sunday night. And then I'll have to take Lex back home Sunday later. But they'll be set up and ready to go. And then come Monday morning, they're on their own. Now they have our phone numbers. And they're welcome.
And we have FaceTime, and we have all the things. And I didn't know if you wanted to use the whiteboard to leave any just in cases.
Nah.
No,
I mean, we do have a whiteboard over there, but listen, Jeff can call or text anytime.
Yeah.
So we're not concerned about any of that, guys. We're not going to fight about Pennsylvania weather.
I'll tell you what, the weather in most of the states today is pretty treacherous. Have you seen the radar?
No.
It's blue across the United States.
I've never been to Pennsylvania, and the only thing I've ever seen in Pennsylvania is Justin and Jeff out doing chores.
Look at that snow.
And to me, it looks pretty darn nasty in a lot of their videos.
Now, Pennsylvania's not getting, because that's Pennsylvania right there.
Yeah.
Which is a pretty big state.
Yeah.
But Illinois, Missouri, Kansas, Wisconsin, Minnesota,
So that blue is just cold.
Indiana, that's ice and snow.
Oh, so you got ice and snow.
Yeah.
Wow. So
Mostly
lot of
snow.
the central northern part of the U.S. Kansas City has lots of storms. St. Louis has kind of a mix of both.
So that purple right there is going to be ice,
Sleet.
and sleet. That's right here. But this is all snow right now, which is a lot. So a lot of people are waking up to snow, and just a day of, if I was in it, I'd be cooking and baking and warming up the house. And
So, like I said, in my opinion, no matter how cool
you're right,
or no matter how much rain we may get this week, I can promise you that Jeff and Mary are going to find a break from their kind of weather.
you're right.
So it was not a knock on Pennsylvania.
No, but when it hits 50 here, I'm cold now.
Right. So,
Like, it was 53 this morning. I'm like, oh, I'm going to need my overalls. Like, I'm broken. I'm just broken.
yeah. Anywho's. Well, guys, that is about our hour. If there's anything else you want to touch up on, we gotta get going. We got things to get done. We're no rest for the weary.
The kittens' bellies are full because they're quiet now, and they had their out and about with the dog. So I'm going to go grab their little crate and pack up all of their things and get them ready to go. Yesterday people saw Trixie limping. She's not limping today.
Oh.
So she's good as new, chasing the side by side. All is well. She's actually laying at my feet, which is why I can't sit closer. But she's doing, she had a miraculous overnight recovery. I think she probably just overextended it, is what really happened. But either way,
yeah,
all good in the hood there.
Yeah. And so I didn't actually pull a muscle playing basketball. What I did was I used a muscle group that I have not used in a long time. Think about it. it's not every day that we do this with our hands over and over, that high lift. And so I'm sore in places I have not been sore in a very long time, but I don't have a pulled muscle.
No, it's just it's his subscapular muscle on the left side is just a little tight. He just gave it a workout.
I gave it a workout. So, all right, friends. Well, that will do it for us for right now. Thank you for watching. I promise you we'll be back today, probably more than once. I know I'm posting a video. Are you?
I already did.
You already did. I'll be posting mine over on Longhorn Lester's channel. And then that will be the round 2 of the Chuck and Waylon, the Chuck and the Jolly. So you guys have a fun day. We'll be busy, but we'll be back here and there. And then we will
for sure see you tomorrow morning on the live.
Absolutely, for sure, tomorrow. All righty. Thank you all for watching. We love you so much. Blessed to have you. Jamie, wrap it up.
Thanks for giving us the greatest gift of all, which is your time. I hope you stay well and stay safe, and we'll catch you on the next.
About that time when the sun peeks through, grab your coffee, we got a story for you. It's roll call time, so don't be late. Lester's got muffins and a whole lot to say. It's Longhorn Lester's. Pull up a seat where cows get treats and life is sweet. If you janks it up, don't be concerned, it ain't broke, it's just borrowed. You'll learn. He'll talk to a donkey like an old-time friend and tell you a tale that might never end. But mind your manners, his kitchen is cooking. If you don't like it, well, you can get to stepping. Longhorn Lester, he's all heart and charm, in a side-by-side with open arms. The work and the laughs, they never end, 'cause everything is funner and gooder with friends. So here's to the laugh and the life he's made, in muddy old boots and a show parade. With every roundup, every roll call that starts, he's a ranching soul with a big tender heart. And if you're lucky enough to tune in each day, you'll see how to live the Longhorn Lester way.